What's up, guys? To start off my daily weekday deck profile extravaganza, I have the cover card of the set, the very Moon Priestess herself, Kaguya. This deck is good for players who like a deck that's in between control and aggro, and it plays very well once you understand its flow. As always, if you're interested in any of these cards, make sure to watch my giveaway videos. I'll have a link to those in the description below. There's a new referral system I'm running where if you have 5 people join, I'll send you a rare or super rare card, and if you refer 10, you'll get a J-Ruler of your own, so you can even win a Kaguya the Immortal Princess for yourself. More details will be in the description below, so let's make like a were-rabbit and bounce into this video. For the magic stones, the deck is very water heavy, so I decided to run one little red, the pure stone, to be able to call water once it's flipped, one of the water true stone because it's defaultly water, 4 magic stone of Moonshade because it's the only moonstone that still allows me to go turn 1 into Cheshire, so the 200 cost is just the cost you're going to have to pay, and then 4 magic stone of Light Vapor for light water. So the theme of the deck is more of a were-rabbit moon build. I wanted to be able to get as many moons as I could as early in the game as I could, so my were-rabbits are really pumped up. So I run 4 Cheshire Cats, 4 Campanile the New Moon, and then she brings out 1 of 4 Pale Moons. The whole idea is to use Cheshire Cats to be able to get into Campanile as fast as you can, and then player to be able to flood the field with moons. So once you have Pale Moon out on the field, you want to take advantage of the buff it provides for were-rabbits and use it in combination with their flying to do huge amounts of damage out of your opponent's life. I run 4 Yang Mage of the Crescent and 4 Archer of the Crescent Moon as my main beaters, as well as something for my opponent to respond to. These will take huge amounts of life out of my opponent if they don't deal with it early. 2 Swordsmen of the Full Moon to be able to bounce back any flyers they might have that are ready to block my flyers. 1 Servant of Kaguya because it is a treasury deck, and 2 Moonglow Birds for more flying power as well as being able to attack for 700 constantly. It's just something else they have to be able to deal with, and if they don't, once you flip Kaguya, you can start equipping them with all the additions to make it even stronger. For my non-moon related resonators, I run 2 Alice, the Guardian of Dimensions, to be able to protect my were-rabbits or remove any threats, and then 1 Ethna, the Snow Queen, for her discard effect, as well as being able to rest any flyers that I might not want to bounce back with full moon. For the non-treasury item spells, I run 1 Glimpse of Kaguya to be able to cancel out stones. If your opponent tries to use Feasting to protect something, you can actually negate that activate as well. 1 Shooting Star to be able to redirect cards like Stoning to Death and Thunder, and then 3 Apollo Break the Moonblast to be able to control my opponent's draw. The only time I catch myself using the second effect is if they have something like Blazer or Memphis out and it's not something I want them to draw. I'll just put it on the bottom of the deck so I don't have to worry about it anymore. So starting off with the treasury items that give attack, I have 3 Apollo Sphere and 2 Longilis the Holy Lance. These are just used to be able to buff up my Resonators. What a lot of people overlook is that Kaguya has Imperishable. It's better to buff up your Resonators that are probably already in play anyway and can attack this turn rather than Kaguya herself, because you want her to look destructible, because if they destroy Kaguya, you can just reflip her the next turn and have a bunch of new cards coming out into play and more treasure items coming out into play anyway. So you want to leave her looking vulnerable so they don't really think about that part while just attacking with all your flyers with all these huge weapons anyway. Last 2 treasure items, I run 1 Heavily Feathered Robe to be able to remove any 2-drops off the field. Something like Cinderella will have to force and activate, or Mermaid of Tragic Love, they won't be able to get a draw. And 1 Robe of the Fire Rat because Cthulhu's and Blazer are really big this format, and at worst, if you're going against something that doesn't have any fire, you could just use Kaguya's effect to banish 3 and take control of a Resonator, so it still is a target for that. So that was my Kaguya the Immortal Princess deck profile. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave a comment in the comment section below. As always, please subscribe to the channel. I have more deck profiles coming all week with rulers from the new set, and I hope you guys are enjoying all the new cards because I am just having a moon blast with them. See what I did there? It's Apollo Break the Moon Blast. Genius.